Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today is August 3rd and it is officially time to go over the August TBR. So first up, I have Roseblood by A.J. Howard. This is a Phantom of the Opera retelling that takes place in a Paris private school specifically catered towards opera singers and other musical arts. This follows Rune Germain, a girl who has dealt a lot of bad in her life, and she has a hidden secret. Her voice can lull people, but it's also a curse. Every time she sings, she literally collapses and is so weak. So she is sent to the private school after something bad happens back home in Texas, and she realizes maybe the Phantom of the Opera isn't as fake as everyone says. I'm halfway through with it. I'm not really enjoying it, but I am going to tough it out. I'm about chapter 14 out of 26. I'm sorry. I must have ate something that's not liking me. But I'm on chapter 14 out of 26. I'm about halfway through. I'm just going to tough it out for the rest, but I feel like this is probably not going to be much higher than maybe 3 stars. 2, 3, maybe somewhere in between. The writing is good, and I actually really love the inside because all the writing is in red. But honestly, for me, the chapters just feel long. But on Saturday, when I do finish this, I will have a more in-depth discussion about this, so stay tuned for that. Alright, the next book I will be reading, which I'm actually starting tomorrow, is Lore by Alexandra Bracken. On theme with the retellings, this is a Medusa retelling following a girl named Lore in New York City, where basically every 7 years, the gods are sent down to Earth as mortals, and anyone is allowed to kill them. And if you kill a god, you gain their powers. So this follows Lore Perseus and her family line that has been recently ended by a new god. So she makes a deal with Athena to get revenge. This is for my Fable book club. I'm really excited to read this. I'll have a more in-depth talk about it at the end of the month when I finish this. But I think this is, my prediction, this is going to be a 4-star read because I love Greek mythology. I'm also obsessed with this cover. Even the back. And inside, they have like this little map of New York City and where all the houses are. Yeah, I gotta open this. It gives you living lines and the dead lines, so basically the living households and the ones that have perished. And every part it has like this beautiful, beautiful marbling. Here's a black marbling, and then it tells you what part it is. So the first part is City of Gods. I just think this is absolutely breathtaking. Alright, next book is something I will be starting this Monday after I finish Roseblood. It is The Gilded Wolves. Sorry, it's a little shiny. The Gilded Wolves by Roshani Chokshi. I actually have read this before. This is a rereading now that the Silvered Serpents and the Bronze Beasts are out. This follows Severin, who he is technically the inheritor of, I think, his family line, and of course he has been denied it his whole life. So he is stricken a deal by the City of Babel, or not the City of Babel, the Order of Babel, by the Order of Babel, where he basically has to retrieve an relic, an ancient relic. Yes, ancient artifact. I was close. But they are supposed to get an ancient artifact, and Severin teams up with a ragtag crew. This is basically like a fantasy heist book, and this is also set in Paris. Yes, Paris in 1889. So this one's back in time. this one is definitely more modern. I did love this book. I think I gave this 3 stars the first time I read it, but honestly, now that I've really gotten back into reading, this could be a 5-star because I love heist movies. I love French history and, French, really anything French. I love it. So I feel like this might be 4, 4.5, maybe even 5 stars. I'm really hoping. And then at the end of the month, I'll get back to what I'm going to be reading for the next 2 weeks. But at the end of the month, on the final week, I will be reading The Hand on the Wall by Maureen Johnson. This is book 3 in the Truly Devious series. And of course, it follows Stevie Bell. She has solved the Ellingham mystery. But death and disaster has come about, and she's got to figure out once and for all what is going on. I'm really excited to read this. So that is the last of the physical books I have. But after I finish The Gilded Wolves, I will be reading Fallen by Lauren Kate, which is a paranormal romance. This is for my yearly book club where we're given prompts and we pick books based on the prompts. This is a paranormal romance following, I can't remember the names because I don't have the book with me, but it is following a young girl who goes to a private academy, and she smits over this mysterious guy who absolutely wants nothing to do with her. He is hiding something, and she is desperate to find out. Kind of reminds me of Twilight, to be honest, but I hope there's no vampires. And the final book that I unfortunately will not have a copy of because I have it on ebook is One of Us is Back by Karen McManus. This follows the original crew from One of Us is Lying: Bronwyn, Kate, Addie, and Cooper. It was Cooper and Cooper, as well as Mauve, Phoebe, and Knox, which is from One of Us is Back, or One of Us is Next. And in One of Us is Back, one of the Bayview 4 goes missing. And now the whole gang has to figure out what is going on, who is planning this, because a billboard has come out as like the newest game. The original one was that Gossip, I can't remember what it's called, and then next was the Truth or Dare. Now we gotta figure out what this new billboard game is. It's super cool. I'm so excited to finally finish that. And I'm also excited because I'm going to be reading, hopefully next month, some more of McManus's books. So that does end it for the TBRs I have. It's about 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6. There's about 6 books I'm reading. Not too bad. I know some people do have bigger TBRs. I know someone has about 15 on their TBR. I'm a slow reader, unfortunately. I had just gotten out of a reading slump. Actually, the last book I read for last month was Iron Widow. I still have it. I'm returning it tomorrow, which is where I'm gonna get Fallen. I'm gonna get it tomorrow. I'm gonna have it physically in my hand. I also have one more plan for this month, or maybe next month. I think it's probably gonna be next month. I'm gonna be doing a vlog style videos about the One of Us is Lying TV show on Peacock. So now that I'm going to be finishing the series, I'm going to watch the show, and about every week I'm going to post 2 or 3 videos about each episode. So spoiler warnings will be in the video. So if you have not watched the show, please don't watch the videos. I don't want to spoil it for you. And if you don't care, then sure, join me in the show. So I think that pretty much sums it up. I will have a bunch of more books for September's TBR. I will tell you that this is probably going to be included. I don't think I'll get it done for August, so if you don't see a video about this in August, it's going to be first week of September, and then I'm going to be reading The Box in the Woods, and I'm also going to finish up Shelters series by Harlan Coben. I have 2 books left. And I also, hopefully, I'm going to read the next book in the ACOTAR series. I will talk more about this in September, but those are the baselines. And I'm super excited because I just got Fourth Wing in the mail a couple of days ago. And I am so happy. I finally have a copy of it. It's definitely going on my TBR for November. It was my plan originally, so I'm excited that I now have it and I can start it whenever I want. I do have Red, White, and Royal Blue because the movie is releasing this month. Will I watch it this month? Probably not. But will I try for next month? Maybe. Will it happen? I have no doubts. It probably won't. But I'm going to try to do a vlog where I'm reading the book on Instagram, and then I will also have a vlog after I've watched the movie, just comparing notes. I am actually really excited about this movie. The same with the Songbirds and Snakes movie. Love the Hunger Games. I watched and read all the books, and now I'm excited to see Lucy Gray Bard and Cornelia Snow in their very own movie. So, why don't you guys tell me what your TBR is and what you're reading? And feel free to always send book recommendations. I love them. I have a never-ending list of to-be-reads, and I always want to add more to it. And if any of you have read these books, please let me know what you thought about them. No spoilers, please. And just have a great day and enjoy the last month of summer. Bye, everybody.